Here's the deal is, we're going to change actually the topic of this talk today. It just happened this morning, and here's the deal. I'm going to take what the title was, and we're going to take it up another level, and I hope you're all okay with that. Here's the deal is, Michelle, I love it, I love it, I love it. So here's the new topic. I've got it sitting right in front of me. I want you to bring your highest and best. If you want to write a new title down, it is Bring Your Highest and Best. We're going to go hardcore on this. I hope you're okay with this today. I got emotional this morning. I'm on the edge of tears right now. I am passionate about what we're going to talk about. And there's people in here I care a lot about. So I want to give you everything that I've got. I see Dawn in here. I see Michelle in here. I see Mandy in here. I see Lindsay in here. I see people that have had an effect on my life. And I want to give you everything I've got today. So here's where this came from today. What I'm going to start with is I'm going to ask everybody to break out. I know you've already got a pen. I know you've already got a paper. I'm going to ask you to break out one more thing. I need you to have your calculator. I need you to open up your calculator. So I can't even tell you how emotional I am about this right now. Here's the deal is, I just saw someone on Instagram. They probably didn't post it today. They probably posted it a couple days ago, maybe even a week or two ago. And what they posted was their end of the year numbers. They posted that they had closed 374 transactions. That's a beautiful thing. That is a beautiful thing. The amount of people, though, that I see, and I'm going to have to argue with this, the amount of people that I see posting what their end of the year numbers are and saying that we affected 374 lives. We affected, if your numbers were 1,000, that you affected 1,000 lives. You are so off base, it's not even funny. Get out your calculator, and I'm going to tell you something. There is not a single transaction you have ever been involved with that doesn't have an average of 16 lives that you have a direct effect on. And if you want me to break those 16 out, you will find out how conservative I am being. If you take the fact that the average family has 2.5 children or whatever it is, if you got a husband, you got a wife, you got 2.5 children, let's even just call it one husband, one wife, one child. You got a buyer and you got a seller. That's 6 right there. You've got your agent, you got the agent on the other side. You've got the lenders, you've got the closers. Sometimes you have multiple closers on each side. Sometimes you've got attorneys on each side. I can go on and on and on and on and on. 16 is a conservative number. So here was my reply to her on Instagram. Something like this. Now, I text this to myself. If you could see my text right now, the dialogue I had with myself today. People talk about affirmations. If you could just see how many times per day I just text to myself and talk to myself, I'm probably not okay. I probably have deep-rooted issues. I get all of that, okay? But here is, and I've got it pulled up on the screen here. This is what I text myself this morning, as if I was having a dialogue with you guys, as if I was having a dialogue with my own soul on this issue. Here's another perspective to think about as you look at those numbers. This kind of blows my mind. I can pretty easily say that every transaction closed touches a minimum of 16 lives. Really, think about it, and you'll see that it could actually be more than 16 on some transactions. I can break it out to 30 on some transactions. Okay, so I'm being crazy conservative here. And if we just use 16 as the average, I want you to hear this number. Simple math would show you that you actually just had a real impact on 5,984 lives. 374 closings. You are not affecting 374 lives. You are effectively affecting 5,984 lives. If that doesn't make you emotional, you and I are not on the same page. I'm not kidding. I've been thinking about this all morning long. That's how serious I take this. So when we talk about bringing our highest and best, we can talk about how. I'm telling you to think about why. We need to bring our highest and best. You're not affecting one agent that you're serving. You're not affecting just their client. You're not just affecting the people that are paying you a paycheck, your agents, and the clients that they're serving. There are a minimum of 16 people involved in every single transaction. And if your team closes 374, you effectively just, if I'm being conservative, had a legitimate impact on 5,984 lives. So what I'm going to encourage you to do is come up with two numbers, and I don't want to force you to do anything, but I'm imploring you to have these frickin' numbers in front of you all frickin' year long, every day. So here's the two numbers. And don't tell me that you don't know the numbers. Give yourself a range. What did you close last year just in units? What did you close in units? And with your calculator right now, multiply that times 16. If you want, put that frickin' number in the comments and show people what kind of impact we really have in this industry. What kind of impact do we have in this industry? I'm telling you, it's not 100 closings. It's not. And if it was 100 closings and that affected your agent, and let's just say the average doesn't even have a husband, wife plus 2.5 children. It's just a husband and a wife and the agent. That's still not 100 lives impacted. That is 300. And we're not even taking the other agent on the other side and their clients. I'm telling you right now, the impact you guys have on this industry is pretty freakish. If that doesn't make you proud, if that doesn't scare the hell out of you to be better and do better, we're not on the same page. That's how serious I take this business. Now, anybody who's interacted with me in any way, shape, or form knows I like to have a lot of fun, okay? They know that I can be goofy, I like to have fun, everything else like that. You can tell this morning, I'm having a hard time. I'm emotional about every aspect of this right now because the topic was going to be bringing your best self to the transaction. And I believe that with all my heart. And there's certain things that I do that I do to make sure that I'm bringing my best self to everything that I do. But that's simple math, second grade level math, tells me this is bigger than we're giving it credit for. This is huge. So understand this. I'm going to make a few statements. And if you do affirmations in the morning or everything, let me just tell you your affirmation today. You're freaking amazing. What you do is important. The value you bring to lives is real. The impact and the amount of lives that you impact is bigger than you have ever given yourself credit for. So if you've never had an over-the-top why it's important for you to be your best in every transaction, and this helps you to see why that's so important, then we can end this conversation right now. That's fine. I'm good with that. If all you got is how important you are, how freaking important and brilliant you are, and how important it is for you to be amazing, then I'm all good with it. We can stop right there, and I'm just fine with all of that. I'll give more. I'm telling you, that is what has been. It hit me last night, and then I saw her post, and I believe she's here today. I think she said that she was going to be here. And I'm telling you, she closed 374 transactions, and I don't see 374 transactions. I see almost 6,000 lives impacted. So I'm going to move on. But I'm going to tell you, I told you there are two numbers that I wanted you to have. Know your numbers from last year, multiply that times 16, and you better freaking celebrate that you thought that 374 was worth celebrating. really look at what your real numbers are, give yourself some grace and some love. Because you did an amazing thing last year. Then what I would recommend for the second number, I don't know too many teams that don't have some type of goals set up for 2021 already. Whatever that number is, I'll just tell you right now, your team should be talking about not the unit number. You should be talking about the unit number. It should have a times 16 after it, and you guys should start seeing how big your impact is going to be this year and make that a number that you know as well. I hope that resonates with someone's soul, because I literally think about this every day I do anything with work. And here's the thing is to know that I think about this all the time. I don't know where it is, somewhere on YouTube. There's like I don't know, I think it's an 18-minute video that I talk about this exact subject, and it was probably made 5 years ago. I've been talking about the same stupid topic for, I don't know how long. I recorded it 5 years ago, but I've been thinking about it forever, okay? This stuff, I think it was Laura in this group said, David, you're such a broken record. I'm a total broken record. Now, I think she also edited that and said, you're a beautiful broken record, but I am a broken record, and there is no doubt about that. I will admit that all day long. I'm just gonna stay consistent on that. So,